If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed. A child shall lead them.
DJ Nick stream, the Friday streams for a while, is going to be the big homie.
Yes, dear listener.
The
yes,
last
dear
song
listener.
on our
Every
list
Friday. Every Friday for the next couple of weeks, dear listener. Speaking of which, check this out, this handsome beast. Notice his shirt there, dear listener, with the badass Harley and the nice tattoo. I'm pretty sure that looks like a Harley to me. It's got the Native American fella on it down there. I think that's a Harley. Anyway, the Harley doesn't come, but you do have a shirt. The shirt does come with a Patreon membership, dear listener. He was at the $20 tier. You do that for 2 months. Not only do you get your Patreon benefits, but you also get a shirt.
A free shirt after your second month.
You get your own free shirt. You get your own shirt free after you pay $20, and you get it for free. And so there's there. Okay, here we go.
You stay on that tier for 2 months.
Stone Sour is the name of this band.
Through Glass is the name of the song.
Through the Glass is the name of the song. And let's go. Through the Glass. Let's do it.
I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever. But no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. 'Cause I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever. But no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. How do you feel? That is the question. But I forget you don't expect an easy answer. When something like a soul becomes initialized and folded up like paper dolls and little notes, you can't expect a bit of hope. So while you're outside looking in, describing what you see, remember what you're staring at is me. 'Cause I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever. No one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. How much is real? So much to question. An epidemic of the mannequins, contaminating everything we thought came from the heart, but never did right from the start. Just listen to the noises, instead of voices. Before you tell yourself it's just a different scene, remember it's just different from what you've seen. I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. And all I know is that it feels like forever. But no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. glass. Don't know how much time is best, and all I know is that it feels like forever. And no one ever tells you that forever feels like home, sitting all alone inside your head. And it's the stars that shine for you. And it's the stars that light you, yeah. And it's the stars that shine for you. And it's the stars that light you, yeah. I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever, but no one ever tells you that forever feels like home, sitting all alone inside your head. Cause I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever, but no one ever tells you that forever feels like home, sitting all alone inside your head. And it's the stars that shine for you, yeah. And it's the stars that light you, yeah. And it's the stars that shine for you, yeah. And it's the stars that light you, yeah, yeah.
Jeez. I think Corey... I feel like Corey is probably our generation.
Wait. Corey.
This is Corey from Slipknot.
This is Corey Taylor again?
Yeah, that's Corey from Slipknot that did that song. He was in another band called Stone Sour, which was this band.
What?
I never listened to Stone Sour.
Wow.
I didn't. I refused to listen to Stone Sour out of loyalty to Slipknot.
Oh my word.
Because it was soft shit like this. I would just immediately turn it on. I was religious with my music, man.
Yeah.
Like I was like, you know how I am with loyalty. I'm like, yo,
I know.
You're in Slipknot. What are you doing? Like, what is this other band? Like, fuck these guys. I don't care about this band. Well, turns out, I guess he was in this band before he was in Slipknot. He jumped on to Slipknot. Slipknot got famous. He told the guys, listen, I'm going to come back and bring you guys up. They're like, sure, guy. And that's what he did.
He did?
Yeah, he was actually with Jim.
Wow.
He was the guitarist in this band.
Yeah.
Was also in Slipknot. They fired
wow.
my man Jim, but yeah.
Oh yeah, he was in that. Was he in the picture? Remember we had a Slipknot picture from Leah?
Yeah, that was Jim.
Yeah, I was pretty sure.
Jim,
yeah.
he's a favorite. He's my favorite member in the band. Jim and Head are the reasons that I play guitar. Like that. That's my Like Head, obviously for obvious reasons. But when I met Jim, I met him like. I'll tell you what about Slipknot. The mask thing.
Yeah.
I think Slipknot really were the last and final rock stars. Like, I'm talking about like God level rock stars. Like kids today, when they listen to music, you can tell they don't idolize their favorite band or their favorite rapper. They don't idolize. As a matter of, it's really fascinating. Like kids today, they feel a certain closeness to their famous people. They talk about them like they're just regular people.
Uh-huh.
And I think YouTube and Twitter and all that has like completely demystified the famous person. Like famous people just don't feel famous anymore.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
And then it's really this strange thing where, like, we talked about this, like, we're at a rock show, the band was pretty successful on a come up, and then people were talking to us backstage and not the band member, and I'm like, the guy's right there.
Right.
But what's happening is like, they see us on YouTube and they see them on YouTube. So to them, it was kind of like it was weird. It's like, whoa, it's odd.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, when I met Slipknot, because people were saying, yo, that's Slipknot back then. Well, at the time, they hadn't taken off their masks. So I didn't know you didn't know what anybody looked like.
Yes, I remember that.
And Mick had to, I was like, you're not Mick, get the fuck out of here. And he was like, it was a tattoo. And I was like, holy shit, it's you. And then Jim came around the corner. And they were like, oh, dude was headbanging hardest in the front row. I'll never forget that. He's like, dude was headbanging hardest in the front row. That's right, bitch. And then we were all hanging out talking, and I try to respect the time. I was like, all right, guys, see you. And Jim goes, well, wait a second. And he goes back into the bus, and I'm looking at my friends like, he comes out with a vinyl of Iowa, because that's when Iowa had just come out, and he signed it. And everything.
Where'd it go?
He's I'll tell you later. It's no longer with us. But if I would have kept it, it would have been worth a pretty penny now, because it was a vinyl. It was the last one he had, and he signed it. And then he gave me a pick. I still have his pick. Mick's pick I still have too. That was over 20 years ago.
That's
Holy
crazy.
shit. Because it was 9/11 had just happened. It's 2022 right now. So that was 20 fucking years ago.
That's crazy.
And I still have that pick from Mick and Jim. But my Mick pick is broken because I play so much with it. It's just all my System of a Down pick. All the letters are off of it. It's just purple. That big purple one, that was System of a Down. I got so much merch from that show. But anyway,
okay.
This song is really, really good. I refuse to listen to this band. I refuse to listen to this band because I felt like Corey had betrayed Slipknot. So I wouldn't listen to them. But I think this is a really good song.
Yeah, I could listen. I could put this CD in. This made me want to put the CD in and either be in a Jeep with no doors or a convertible and just drive and just listen to the music at night with the stars out. Obviously, when he got to the point where he was...
Oh, he says, it's stars!
Yeah, and it also reminded me of, like, one of my realest memories. That sounds odd, but, like, a lot of times when I think back at something, everything just feels like it was a dream. Mm-hmm. Like, how much of it was actually... It doesn't feel... I mean, it feels more real than dreams, but it doesn't feel real like real life should, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
So your memory is so good that his memory is so unbelievable that he friggin' remembers everything. I don't remember everything. But there was one night where...
You've got a pretty good memory when you...
Well, if it's connected to emotion, then my memory's good. I start with the emotion and then tell the story.
Yeah.
That can be dangerous.
Something like that.
Okay. So we had gone to the ocean one night and we were on the top of this rock and you took my hands and you said, like, feel everything right now. And so you were like, do you remember this?
Oh, I remember it.
Yeah. It was like such a cool moment because, like, it was, I guess I've never really, like, focused that much to feel everything. And so, well, I think I used to do it more as a kid. When I was praying outside, I would do that. And I loved the way that it would make me feel like so alive, like so there, so connected to things beyond myself, but still connected to the ground I was standing on. And like that moment was like so cool. And well, this is what it is. I have done it before, but I've never done it with someone else.
Yeah.
So it was like connecting to all of those things and then connecting to you at the same time. And it was just a really cool experience. And so when he was, I know that the song was not about that. It actually kind of sounds more like a sad thing when you dig into the lyrics. But when it said, and it's the stars that shine for you, like that part was like really like upbeat. And the way that he would sing that out,
yeah.
I felt like I thought of that scene, and I was like, that could be the soundtrack for over there, you know. And then, like I said, like just I could pop this CD in and just go through the whole CD and just drive on a cool summer night.
I just think that Corey, you want to talk about range?
Yeah.
He's got a very identifiable voice, but you put in Slipknot's Iowa. And then you put in this track, it's like completely different world.
Yeah.
He is, I don't think, Corey is a pop, like he's at pop level now. So now you're not supposed to whatever. But I just think that he's probably one of the most gifted, greatest artists of my generation. And I don't think he gets enough credit. I certainly don't give enough credit for it because he's in Slipknot and they're walking around in overalls and masks and weird shit. But when you look at this guy's body of work,
Yeah.
and the other thing is
He has emotional range
how
too.
hard it is to write a good song and consistently do it over and over and over again. And then to have a song that's this listenable after 20 plus years.
Yeah.
This is one of those songs where it's like, when I was a kid, I listened to shit my mom liked. I'm like, trash, oh my God. But there was a song or two and I'm like, no, I could see that. Dust in the Wind, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are ones where it's like, they're just evergreen, they're eternal. And like, I feel like this is one of those songs.
Oh,
It's
100%.
what a good selection by Nick to round out the night. I just really believe that this song really opens because, it finally got to look at it and look at the lyrics. Like, okay, he's actually saying something.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I could go back to my younger 15, 16-year-old self, I'd be like, bro,
Consider.
just shut the fuck up
Did
and
you
just...
just stomp your foot, or was somebody shutting the door?
I just stomped my foot.
Okay.
Just shut up and just listen. Let yourself enjoy the music. But
Yeah.
I was still in my like New York mentality, so everything was like, yo, this is my squad. I'm staying with it. If you go somewhere else, you're a traitor. You're out. You know what I mean? Like, but Corey, honestly, like Korn's my favorite band, and I've seen Jonathan do side projects, and they're great. But I'm like, that's Jonathan Davis. Like, you can tell immediately. This one, you didn't know it was Corey.
I didn't.
Like,
I didn't.
I just feel like Corey has so much more range
Yeah.
than probably any major. I mean, he went from underground metal, rah, Slipknot, Iowa, like, to that, and that band by itself is a good standalone band. Sometimes like guys will do a side project, and it's like, oh, it's nice, but like that band,
Yeah.
Stone Sour, is a band in and of itself.
Oh, absolutely.
That at some points got more popularity than Slipknot because they were more
Really?
well, they were more geared toward pop stuff. When Slipknot first
Yeah.
really came out, they were underground, and,
Yeah.
and that was part of the whole thing. It's like, yo, we love heavy shit. We're crazy. Nobody's like us. So to be able to front both of those kinds of bands in a believable way, obviously the entire tenor of the band changed because he did Stone Sour without the mask. So after that, it kind of made Slipknot kind of a...
Oh.
Then all of a sudden everybody took their masks off and it was different. But if I was ever going to be in a band, I would probably do it masked. So I would I would probably never be on Twitter, and I would probably be crazy about YouTube, like not allowing the video to be played. Like,
Yep.
be like Jay-Z did that like for a couple years. Like you couldn't find official Jay-Z shit. Just because...
Yeah, that's smart.
Just
actually.
to give the kids a replication of that excitement and that, like, godlike feeling when you ran into those people.
Yeah.
But Slipknot, I'd say even over Korn, they had that just because you didn't know who they were. So there was, like, an added layer of distance between you and them.
Yeah, I
And-
remember when I was talking to somebody years ago about Slipknot, that same person, they were trying to get me into it, and they were like, nobody's ever seen their faces, blah, blah, blah. That only annoyed me, though. I don't like mystery.
Oh, it was very annoying as a fan. Like,
Yeah.
this is so ridiculous. This is stupid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, now I'm so glad they did that, because when you did get to see them unmasked, you were really like,
yeah,
it was something else. I to this day, like, my heart's beating right now. Like, I still remember what it was like when people were saying, yo, that's them. And I'm like, man, get out of here. Like, get out of here. That's not them. And boom, there he was. Really good. It's a 10 for me. I love this song. Really good song.
Oh, so did I. It's a 10 as well.
This actually is going to be in a playlist for me, actually. And I usually don't like I don't like songs like this. I call this like
You're going to put this in the playlist? So this will be played in the car when
this
we're
is
driving?
like this is like Starbucks rock to me.
Yes,
Like,
okay.
you know, you're in Starbucks with a little beanie and an acoustic guitar. Like, it's that kind of,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
usually hate that shit, but it's Corey, so it's different. There we are! One of the Fridays in the books. It only took us 3.5 hours, but thank you very much, dear listener, for hanging out. I really appreciate all you guys. Shout out to DJ Nick. Gang, 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 gang. Fridays brought to you by DJ Nick. This song is a 10. What did you give it?
I gave it a 10 as well, and I just shot you a text telling you the song so you can